This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
This episode of the Super Media Bros podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. They offer precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
But that's not why they're here, Richie.
Why are they here, Cody?
Because of the Perfect Package 2.0.
What is the Perfect Package 2.0, Cody?
I will tell you what the Perfect Package 2.0 is, Richie. The Perfect Package 2.0 includes the Lawnmower 2.0.
The Lawnmower 2.0?
The Lawnmower 2.0.
What is the Lawnmower 2.0?
The Lawnmower 2.0. I will tell you about the Lawnmower 2.0. The Lawnmower 2.0 will not snag your nuts whenever you try and shave your bits.
Fuck yeah.
You know what else comes in there?
What else comes in there?
The Crop Reviver.
What is the Crop Reviver?
I will tell you what the Crop Reviver is. The Crop Reviver, along with the Crop Preserver.
What is the Crop Preserver?
I will tell you what the Crop Preserver is, along with the Crop Reviver, but give me 1 second to see what the Crop Reviver is, and the Crop Preserver will keep your balls from sweating, smelling, sticking, and also smelling fresh and so clean.
Fresh and so clean?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And this is all, including the boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs?
Yes, the boxer briefs.
Are they going to keep my nuts, secure?
The boxer briefs will keep your nuts secure.
Will they keep them smelling fresh?
You're damn right the boxer briefs will keep them secure
and
fresh.
Will they air them out?
They will air out with the boxer briefs.
Fuck yeah, man.
And it's all included in the Perfect Package 2.0.
I love the Perfect Package 2.0.
You know why? Because it's perfect.
It is perfect.
So get your damn package perfection.
These products apparently will make you smell good. And you know what? Who doesn't want to smell good?
I do.
You do want to smell good.
I do want to smell good.
I want to smell good too.
I don't want my nuts to air out through this microphone into the user faces here.
Well, you know what?
What?
That means that we can keep ourselves fresh and clean with this entire fucking thing.
Hell yeah.
Guess what, everybody? We're going to give you the gift of ball shaving.
Perfect Package 2.0 coming your way.
Yeah. Go to manscaped.com and use our offer code SUPERMEDIA to get 20% off with free shipping. Holy hell. It's perfect for the holiday season.
Just like this package.
Oh, that's right. It is perfect.
Perfect for the season. Perfect package. Perfect promo code from your perfect brothers.
That's right. Super Media for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. So clean your junk up and make Santa Claus proud this year.
Deck the balls.
Ho, ho, ho. Fuck.
31 listeners. Merry fucking Christmas.
Time to get shit-faced.
All that and more.
Go get 'em, Billy.
Punish.
What the fuck is going on?
I know what's going on with Billy over there.
What's Billy doing?
He's fucking up Mike Tyson.
How bad is he fucking up Mike Tyson?
Very badly.
Really, really bad.
He's extra naughty.
Naughty. That's just the theme. It's
Punish.
There's punishment. There's naughtiness happening. And
Punish.
There's okay. Whatever that was.
Punish.
There's shit being thrown around. It's bad enough that this place got blown to hell and back last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we don't need to make more of a mess. I mean, I'm surprised that it got fixed up as quickly as it did, but there's still some mess laying around.
It's like a junkyard collapsed on itself.
That's exactly what happened. Welcome to episode 102 of the Super Media Bros podcast, Santa Media Bros edition. I'm Midnight Agent Raw.
Amo Kame.
And we are slashing through the snow this week, goddammit. There's 2 slasher films. And you're going to have a good time. We had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
But it's always a good time. Except for when noise happens.
Yeah. Sounds like.
So this week we decided to put together Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984 versus Black Christmas from 1974. We feel the need to put the years after these because both of these films have remakes. In fact, Black Christmas today just had its second remake drop in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I'm not going to knock it until I see it, but
The expectations are low.
I don't know, dude. Like, I think it'll be probably a little better than the 2016, listen to me, the 2006 remake, which was pure fucking garbage. I think it'll be a lot better than that, but
can it contend with the original?
I don't know. They're going to do something different with it. So we'll see when it,
This can't bode well.
I don't know. It might not. But the original of both of these are tried and true. Interestingly enough, both of the I don't want to say bad guys because I hate that. But both of the protagonists in this movie, or antagonists, I should say.
I was about to say that's the wrong
Billy.
choice.
Well, I mean, the first one could be either or. In your case, they're both protagonists.
Yeah. Because they're ruining the holiday, and that's perfection for me.
These were tailor-made for you, sir.
Especially, what was it, the first film?
Oh, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, let's get into it.
Might as well.
So Silent Night, Deadly Night. Don't look at the sequels and then go, oh, the first one, yeah. Because this one's pretty fun. They're both fun, great films. This one, oh my God. So, somewhere in Utah. Just get that out of the fucking way.
At a mental institution.
Right, dude? Like, the Utah mental facility, they could have probably come up with something better.
Like an actual doctor's name or a founder or something.
Or the Mormon mental facility.
Yeah, the flack from that is intense.
Right. But no, this is a good old mental facility where a family goes and visits their grandfather. And oh man, this is not a fucking typical visit at all.
No, because they go and meet him in his room. And the doctor wants to speak to the parents separately, right? And all is left is Billy.
Little old Billy.
And as soon as they leave, you just see Grandpa grab him by the arm and just give him this big, long, scary-ass speech about how Christmas is the scariest time of the year. You should be scared right now.
You should be scared.
And apparently, Santa not only gives children who are good, gifts, but the ones who are bad, he punishes them.
Oh, he punishes the fuck out of them. But he scares the shit out of little Billy.
Yep.
He's like, Christmas is the scariest damn night of the year.
You
For
know what's
retail workers, it is.
You know what's scarier than that? My diaper.
Dude, you know what I was fucking laughing at throughout this whole sequence, though? Is he's sitting there talking to this kid, and everybody else is gone, right? So when he fucking hears the rest of the family coming back, he fucking sits there, and he just goes back to his, catatonic state. And you fucking know when that little kid, when Billy and his family left, he just kind of looks up at the orderly and he's like, thanks. It just slips in like a fucking $20 bill. He's like, I fucking hate my family.
It was worth it. Same time next year.
Yeah, no shit. He's like, could do business with you. Oh, little do they fucking know.
But yeah, as soon as they leave to go wherever the fuck they were going, we get a scene of a guy dressed up in a Santa Claus suit holding up a convenience store. And, he robs the place and he's like, $34. Merry fucking Christmas.
He blows that dude away too, man. I mean, because the clerk tries to defend himself. He shoots the dude in the stomach, then shoots him in the chest. Which the second time he fucking shoots him, the guy's face looks just, how do I put this? He looks like if any of y'all watched UHF, he looks like Al Yankovic's uncle in the movie. Just like he's making like a face, like goofy as fuck.
But not only that, like when he got shot in the forehead, perfect placement of the bullets. Pew.
Oh yeah, and that's because he made that stupid face. The guy in the Santa outfit was not even going to shoot him a third time, but he looked at him. He's like, "Oh no, can't have that."
He had his own personal vendetta.
I'm gonna put a period on this sentence. Boom, right in his fucking head.
End of sentence.
All right, I'm gonna head out. Fucking.
Yeah, the bullet point presentation's done.
It's fucking. I just love that like you said, he just walks out and he's just $31. Merry fucking Christmas. Damn it. But yeah, so this same fucking Santa Claus, okay, is pulled over on the side of the road as Billy and his family are going, on the same path. And you already know, there's like, oh, should we wake Billy up because there's Santa Claus? And he's just freaking the fuck out. Now, beforehand, he was all excited about Christmas.
He was asking about, staying up and seeing Santa. And his mom's like, no, you got to go to sleep because he won't pass.
About to fucking see him now.
Yeah. But yeah, like he said, as soon as they wake him up, I was like, oh, Billy, look, it's Santa. No!
Billy, no!
No.
Oh, Billy, no. What are you going to do?
It's Santa. No. No, it's Santa. Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, they pull over and Billy's like telling them, like, no, we got to leave Santa alone. He's going to kill us.
And they're just like, what the fuck?
But yeah, they pull up to the side and he's like, you have any car troubles or whatever? It's like, oh no, I'm having some problems right now. And he pulls out a fucking gun and just like starts shooting at the fucking family. And they back off into the ditch.
Literally.
And they crash into the ditch. Just they can't go anywhere. Basically, they're stuck. And what I found funny was the mom was like kind of cocked to the side in the window, and then like not even a split second later, the Santa was walking to the car, and she was already like a freaking out awake, like, oh shit,
on her hands and knees. She's like, I'm ready for you, Santa.
Blow, blow, blow.
Which is kind of fucked up though, because first off, Billy, the little shit, fucking just yeets out of the fucking car and goes and hides in the little like sticks, not even bushes because the leaves are gone. He just hides.
All while leaving his little baby brother in the car.
Yeah, poor little Richard.
Yeah,
little
poor
dick.
you.
Yeah, poor me. Poor little dick.
But no.
He's like, fuck my family, I'm gone.
Yeah, they won't believe me about Santa Claus. Well, guess what? They get what they deserve.
Run, Billy, I got shot. No, you didn't.
Yeah, you got shot because you're behind me.
I'm gone. But no, the fucking Santa Claus dude proceeds to just assault the fuck out of the mom. Like, it's bad. And, I mean, the dad got an easy shot to the fucking head. The mom just got bitch slapped. She got her fucking blouse ripped open. And then she got her throat slit.
All while Billy watched.
Yeah. And then 3 years later.
I thought it was 2.
No, it's 3.
Oh.
1971 and then 1974.
Oh, that's right, 74.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm correcting myself. Jeez.
But yeah, that's Billy's, spirit being like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
No, but anyway,
Punish.
he punished. He goes to this fucking orphanage, man. And let's just be honest here. Like, he's already fucked up from what he just witnessed, okay? So the next logical step is to get fucked up even worse mentally at a fucking Catholic-run orphanage.
By nuns.
By none other than nuns.
None other, yeah. But yeah, Mother Superior, of all people, is just on his ass the entire sequence of when he not first got there, but it was kind of like further along until now. He's just, freaking out about Santa Claus. He doesn't want to see him. He's always in trouble, so she's just, wanting to beat his ass for every fucking little thing he does. And Mother Margaret is just supporting, Billy. Like, look, I don't think he should be punished. You have to understand what he's been through. And she's just like, no.
Right? I mean, and it's from everything. Like, the first thing we see is him. He draws, like, some fucked up drawing of Santa Claus being, what is it, like Santa Claus getting stabbed and shit?
It's Santa Claus being decapitated along with the reindeer.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
See, because like that happens, and then I think the next thing that he gets in trouble for, if I'm not mistaken, he hears like 2 of the older kids fucking in a storage closet, and he fucking peeks in through the hole, and he gets flashbacks of his mom getting assaulted because he sees titties, and we already know that titties are about to be a fucking trigger for him. Because
I mean, isn't it not a trigger for anybody else?
Yeah, but I mean, he gets yanked off the door handle by Mother Superior and overhears her telling the 2 students, like, she proceeds to beat the shit out of him with a belt, and she's all like, oh, you must be punished. Oh, and guess what, Billy? They were doing naughty things. And children that do naughty things must be punished. So now he associates fucking sex and titties with punishment.
Yep.
Billy would have been a good he would be good at S&M later on, but it didn't happen.
He'd be like Frank from that house party game.
Oh shit.
How's it going, dude?
Staying away from titties, dude.
I got my wife beater on.
I hope you stayed away from boobs and boobs.
Stay chaste.
If anybody out there hasn't heard of that game, go watch the Game Grumps playthrough of it. It's fucking hilarious.
Look for Frank.
Yeah, look for Frank.
He is the funniest because I mean the Game Grumps like mimic him throughout the entire sequence of these films or these videos. I'm sorry, I can't think for a second. But it's so funny. It's just how he talks. It's just so funny to hell.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I would picture Billy growing up. He's just this.
How's it going, boobs?
Yeah, how's it going, boobs? You staying away from my hands, boobs.
Staying in them bra boobs.
That's right. So he fucking gets traumatized from that fucking shit. And, you know, lo and behold, Sister Margaret's the only one that really gives a shit because she keeps fucking telling Mother Superior, she's like, well, he keeps getting worse with each Christmas. And she's like, well, my fucking discipline will fix this, whatever. So her idea is to have him sit on Santa Claus' lap. Cody, how does this fucking go?
Boy, he kicks and screams, and then he fucking decks the hall by decking Santa so fucking hard that he fucking backflips out of the chair.
Whee!
Dude, it's like a fucking Street Fighter like uppercut from Rio. Just, sure you can,
dude.
Pop.
That fucker like had a nosebleed into his beard, so he looked like he was wearing like a candy cane mustache. It was funny as fuck. But he was like, "What the hell's wrong with that kid?"
You can't say hell in a fucking front of a nun.
Well, he fucking did.
Shit.
It's none your business. Anyway, so that's like the gist of what fucking happens there. And honestly, cut to 10 years later, he's obviously like 8 years old here. So he was 5 when he saw this fucking shit happen with his parents. That's gonna fuck with you.
Yep.
So let's cut to 1984 and just jump into the real meat of this film. Oh, Billy boy. Sister Margaret gets him on at a toy shop or a toy store as a warehouse clerk.
Basically.
Oh boy. The way they introduce him though, dude, it's because she's looking at the manager and he's like, I don't want to hire a little boy. And it's, I don't know if they intended for this to come off this way or not, but it was just funny. He's like, I don't want to hire some boy. And she's like, well, I assure you, he's not a boy. He's young, but he's very much a man, blah, blah, blah.
How would you know?
Exactly. So
none of your business.
Yeah, exactly. But what's funny is like when they introduce him, the manager doesn't look him in the face. They start where he's looking down, and they start at Billy's legs, and they go up like very close to him, and you just see dick, and then you come up, and then his shirt sleeves are kind of rolled up a little bit so you can see the muscle, and he looks like he's already been perspiring, just standing there, and he just has this look. You know the smile when they show cartoons and they fucking smile with their teeth and you hear ding?
Yep.
That's what it looked like.
Just pure perfection at 18 years old. This boy's at his prime.
Well, hello, William. No. No. God damn it, no.
So he hires Billy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And probably it's one of the dumbest, but my favorite part of the movie. They introduce like the work sequence of Billy getting his job as like, okay, any of you guys who know, it might be just retail or it may not be just retail, but the thing is, if you have those training sessions where you have the videos and it's like, welcome to your job, this is how you'll be working, and it's literally like this bad sequence of people who are like paid shit to record working at your company the most proper and effective way, and it's just so like over the top and fantasized like version of it. That's pretty much what this was.
Yeah. And it's it's like this sitcom music being played over this the entire time.
Like there was one sequence where one of the coworkers was offering him an alcoholic drink, and Billy's just like, nope, milk.
Yeah, he has that smile like, oh, you, and just pulls like a fucking pint carton of milk out of his lunch bag. Ugh, just it's sorry, dude. It's just funny as fuck because he's that dude has seen some shit, and he's like, I'm gonna drink milk.
Yeah. The one thing. Okay, no, let's
It
stop.
should remind him of cum.
No, it should remind him of titties.
This is true.
Because what comes from titties?
Milk, but as long as it's in a box. If it's in nothing
It suppresses his anger, his PTSD.
I get PTS drink. He can drink this fucking milk. He doesn't have to worry about there being anything sexualized about it. He's just gonna drink from some fucking carton of milk.
If it's Borden is good.
Vitamin D.
For delish.
Exactly. But what I think is funny is this montage gets on until you see them they unfurl the Merry Christmas banner with Santa Claus, and then the Arthur fist like totally intensifies because his face just
you see Billy's face furl into this like hellacious like, oh no, it's coming.
Yeah, dude, he's so fucking pissed. And then he notices a female coworker, Pamela. And he gets like insta boner and like smiles at her. She smiles back, and he's like tee and walks back into the fucking storeroom.
And then he proceeds to have a fucking fantasy about her.
Okay, so he's fantasizing or he's dreaming about sleeping with her, but oh no,
it gets worse.
Oh yeah, so he sees Santa Claus like just kind of reach in and stab him in the back and drag the blade from like the top of his back down to his ass cheek, and then he wakes up in a cold sweat and he's like, I won't be naughty.
Don't punish me. Don't punish me. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Santa, don't hurt me.
Ho ho.
I've had enough of this.
Snow-mo. But, dude, and the next fucking day, his coworker's like, you've been slacking, and it's pissing me off. I don't know what the hell happened to you. 2 months ago, you were on top of your game and blah, 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 and now you're just a piece of shit. Not literally, but basically, he's telling him this.
Yeah.
And I love it because Billy's like, I don't give a fuck about my job. he's become all of us. I don't give a fuck.
Anybody in retail. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about my job. So, his boss, Mr. Sims, who loves him, by the way, comes at him and he's just like, he's like, hey, I need some help with something. Okay. Anything. I don't mind. What the fuck, dude?
Fucking slips him into a fucking Santa Claus outfit.
Yeah. And this is when you start to see his psyche like really fucking break.
Now, you would think Sister Margaret would tell the shop owners, okay, just forward warning. Christmas is a very touchy subject for young Billy.
He's very cranky around the holidays.
He's very Scrooge-like. So please, for all that is holy, do not force Christmas onto this child. And what does this fucker do? He forces Christmas onto this child. So, if anything, this man pretty much pulled the final straw. He broke the final camel's back.
Yeah, he broke it over the back really fucking hard. Because the first child that sits on his lap, he's fucking sitting there telling her, you're being naughty. And it's so gross in a way. He's like, you're being naughty. You need to calm down, or I'll be forced to punish you. And then she just quietens up. Yep. And the mom, I love this. The mom's all like, he's just so good with kids. He really is. The kid runs, Mom! Hugs the shit out of her.
I mean, if your kid was a little shit too, you would be like, yo, he's so good with them.
Right? So
I couldn't get them to shut the fuck up for years.
Shove a candy cane down their throat.
If they're naughty still, they might.
Sister Margaret calls to check on Billy. Coworker's like, oh, I'll give you a hint at what he's doing now. Ho, ho, ho. Dong, dong, dong. It's like zooms in on her. She's like, oh. She's like, fuck. She's like shitting her. She is totally shitting the fucking wardrobe that she's wearing at the moment.
God.
Yeah. I fucking love this next scene, though. Because I told you before we started watching this, like, dude, every character in this, you're going to love almost every character in this fucking movie.
Yep.
Because the fucking boss locks the doors and, like, shuts the outside lights off. The whole store is glass front with murals, so nobody can see in. And the first thought that pops into his head, it's 7 o'clock. It's over. Time to get shit-faced.
My spirit animal. As soon as Christmas is over, it's fucking over. Time to get shit-faced.
Fucking over, man.
But wouldn't you think, if you really were like me and you hated this holiday, wouldn't you get shit-faced 24/7 from the first day until the end?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Like, and it's fucked up, too, because I have a love-hate thing for Christmas. I don't hate it, but I don't entirely love it. I've got to be, like, I have to wake up in a full-blown ass mood for this shit, which here lately has been okay-ish. But, oh my God, I've been where you are all the time, like, before. So I get it.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this shit, okay? Because, okay, this man's psyche is already breaking, okay? So they're unknowingly fucking just feeding it. What, dude? The last, if he knew what was going on, the last thing you want to say to this guy is, by the time we're finished here, you'll think you're Santa.
The store manager wanted to get Billy so drunk that he wanted to sit there and go, you know what, this sounds right. Let me tell him this real quick. By the time you're done, you'll think you're Santa Claus. Bruh, okay. Okay. How much fuel are you going to give to this fire before it finally just explodes on everybody?
That's the whole point, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows it. They're just fucking...
But that's the thing I don't understand. How does this man not know to be told by Sister Margaret, hey, Christmas is a very harsh subject for young Billy. Please stop fueling his anger, his PTSD. Oh, no. She just completely forgot about that shit. Because she was the one 10 years prior that told Mother Superior, he gets worse every Christmas.
He needs help.
So why give him a job in a retail store where they're going to have people coming in, buying Christmas gifts, decorating everything like Christmas, having a Christmas party?
Because the script told them to.
Like, just, oh.
I love this shit, though, dude. Because you could just see it all over his face. He's like, I fucking hate my life. I fucking hate Christmas. I'm in a Santa Claus outfit. Oh, maybe I can just be Santa Claus. Maybe that's good. And then he's like drinking. He sees...
Titties.
Okay, thank you. He sees... he sees Pam and Andy, which is his coworker, kissing... like right in front of the stockroom doors, and then Andy's like, I'm gonna take her to the stockroom and turn it into the cock room. So he fucking takes her back there to make out and bone. Billy just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna awkwardly walk and see what they're doing.
They need to be punished.
I love that he jingles when he walks.
Which is funny because me and my girlfriend were watching American Horror Story 1984. And if anybody has seen this, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. Jingles does the exact same thing. The main killer just walks around with keys jingling, and you just like, huh, this is like adorably murderous.
Right? So maybe that was a tribute.
Yep.
You know, something or other.
I mean, I would assume so. Because nobody else has done it since.
Well, I mean, American Horror Story 84, this movie was in 84, so I mean,
yeah.
Anyway.
Homage to Billy.
Yeah. So, he fucking kills them, but first he sees Andy like rip her blouse off the same way his mom got hers ripped off. He sees her titty, and then he's got the old triggering happening, and he just goes into shock. And oh fuck!
Now, before we go any further, we forgot to mention the uncut version of this film.
Oh yes,
they literally did transfer images from the original cut of the film into the final cut. Now, it's a drastic difference in quality, obviously, but what I want to say about this is the way that his PTSD kicked in on this scene, there were certain parts where they introduced like parts of the uncut or the original film itself, and it worked so well because you would think that any person going through a PTSD like scenario is not going to be this perfect like lit area with like the perfect settings. It's going to look like very raunchy, contrasty, grainy looking, you know, kind of emotional feel to the thing. And that's how they portrayed it, even though it was like unintentionally portrayed.
Yeah, like it was like all the light had been sucked from the room except for like just a little one on most of his face. And while this happens, he's not even really so much looking at them as he is just like having flashbacks. And then when he comes to, he just walks over to Andy, yanks him off of her, wraps these Christmas lights that are in the back around his throat, and just one arm lifts the fucker and just strangles him to death.
Just watches him.
He's got that rage strength, man, and he's just like, dude, fuck you. And then he gets doubly pissed because Pam just starts calling him a monster. And in his eyes, I mean, I'm not saying this is exactly what he's thinking, but I mean, the way the film portrayed it is just like, oh, you've been fucking naughty. But on top of that, like, I just saved your ass and you're chewing me out. So now you must die.
Yep.
And it's really fucked up. Because, he just takes a box cutter and goes presumably from like the top of her vagina all the way up her stomach to her chest and just guts the fuck out of her.
Literally just opens up the vagina to like, about 3 feet up.
Fucking hell, are you about to jump in or something? God damn, like he fucking kills the shit out of both of them.
Yep.
And then I love Sims. I think I heard something back there. He fucking nonchalantly just walks back there.
He must be toasty.
Oh, dude, the fucking bastard gets hammered twice, literally. Because he walks in the back and he rounds the corner and Billy's got a hammer, which he hits him on top of the head with the prong end of the hammer.
So what did Sims do for him to get killed?
He saw what he did. He's like, I must kill you now too. But earlier, remember, Sims had asked, like, what are you thinking about? And Billy was like, my parents. And, well, that's great. You should be thinking about your parents. My parents are dead. Oh, and he knew it. And he forgot. Yeah. He was so drunk and he forgot. So maybe that's why he fucking killed his ass. He's like, you talk shit about my parents. You forgot they died.
Or he's pissed off that he forced Christmas down his throat so much that he's getting his vengeance finally.
He's pissed off because he didn't get his Christmas bonus. He got the Jelly of the Month Club, and he fucking went berserk like Clark Griswold.
I wouldn't even say Christmas bonus. I would just say bonus.
It is
just for trigger effects.
It's a bonus.
But yeah, like he grabs like long like claw hammer and just like pop.
Yeah,
straight through the fucking skull.
Yeah, and so the other girl employee that's there, like, he kind of stalks her. She hides from him. She almost gets out of the fucking store. And then he just fucking shoots a arrow straight through her back with precision.
Yeah, I mean, lower back, literally at the spine almost.
Oh, dude. He could be in the Avengers.
Yeah. Give Hawkeye a run for his money.
I'm telling you, man. Fuck.
But yeah, like, you were laughing at this part, and I was just kind of curious as to what that was going to happen here. But as soon as, I don't remember the girl's name, but she fell to the ground, and you saw the shot of her at an angle, and then it peered up to this, like, toy Santa just looking down like, huh.
Yeah, it's like a motion Santa Claus that goes back and forth. He just looks down, and then he looks back up at Billy like, you did good, kid. And he looks back down at her. But what I love is when he leaves, there's like, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but there's a sign on the door that says, thank you for doing business with us, as he's leaving. Yep. And it is pretty funny. And this is another part that's funny too. He fucking leaves. Sister Margaret comes along and finds the bodies. And when she screams, dude, it's an instant zoom in on fucking a nutcracker face with the mouth gaping open. It's so funny.
There was like 3 of them. It was just like, ah! 3 of them pop
nutcracker.
Up. Oh, nuts.
Really. Now, this will kind of like skim, because this was pretty much the bulk of the movie. The rest of it really does kind of turn into a random ass like slasher film.
Yep.
So Billy proceeds to go on a fucking killing spree throughout the entire city, or the neighborhood, because it's a tiny town apparently.
Mm-hmm.
He kills this couple who are trying to fuck on a pool table, which I fucking laughed, dude, because when you were like, you made a fucking pun about the pool table.
I'm sink these balls in his corner pocket.
Yeah, and not even like a minute later, the guy's like 2-ball corner pocket.
Oh.
And you died laughing. It was fun. That was fucking great, dude.
It's like, what, 45 years later?
Yeah, right?
No, 35 years, something like that.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, like, okay, so he fucking kills old girl by picking her up. Now, she's topless, mind you. She's topless with some jorts on, and she's running around the whole scene like this. So he fucking picks her up. Billy, like, gets into the house. He kicks the door in. He's like, punish, and kicks the fucking door in.
No, it was funny. Okay, so she heard the jingle, right? The trademark Billy jingle.
Yeah.
And she thought it was the cat trying to get into the house because, it's fucking cold in the middle of Utah. And she's like, get your ass in here. You're staying out here for all of Christmas. And the cat just meows in. And then fucking Billy, punish! Slam!
He just kicks the whole fucking door in, dude.
Proceeds to chase her fucking naked ass through the house into the living room, I guess.
Yeah.
And she gets picked up. I thought she was going to get power slammed by this fucker. Oh, no. She gets fucking driven into a deer mount.
Slowly.
Like, all horns going in, or all handlers in, I'm sorry. Just slowly into her body. And you see, like, the prosthetics of the stomach getting pierced through. I was like, oh, God.
The great makeup effects, too.
Yeah. And you just see her just get just gored, basically.
Yeah, she's just hung up for decorations at this point.
It's like, oh, dear.
Yeah, exactly. And then dipshit McGee downstairs comes up, and he's just like, oh, this is strange. And then he just turns around and sees her, and he's
Cindy?
like, yeah. Cindy!
Shit!
It's like fucking Scream whenever he's yelling for Cindy. Cindy!
Yeah.
But it's Cindy here.
So, Billy
Fucking
and...
dude.
Who is this fucker? Some random dude. Tommy? No.
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about...
Tommy.
Yeah.
Cindy's not the girl. I'm sorry. It's Denise.
Well, I'm talking about he fucking sends old boy flying out of the window.
Yeah. Like, he literally just, like, one arms him. Whoop!
Again, this is another example of the whole, like, remember Invasion USA when old dude threw the chick out the fucking window? Exact same here.
Mm-hmm.
Throws him the fuck out. And goddamn, dude, the way he lands, he's got a whole, like, huge, like, window shard from just sticking halfway through his body from the hip.
It looks so painful.
Window painful.
Windows is shut down.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh my god! If everybody in this movie, everybody that ever dies by getting tossed out of a window, the fucking Windows shutdown effect should play.
Just like that video of that guy on the roller coaster, like fainting every couple seconds.
Yes.
Do 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 do.
And then he pops it. Fuck yeah! So like that happens, and
he proceeds to walk out the house, right?
Yeah, dude.
And then Cindy wakes up again. Santa. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And he backs up and turns around, and he goes, "Have you been good, or have you been naughty?
Not the good Santa.
Are you sure?"
Yes, Santa.
He proceeds to grab something from his pocket. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
So he gets a fucking used box cutter, the same box cutter he used at the store, and gives it to Cindy.
Yeah, and she's just like,
What?
So, yeah, he fucking leaves. The police are notified to be on the lookout for a Santa Claus dude. So they find a guy going inside. They run in and they pull a gun on him, and it's just a rando guy that's trying to surprise his daughter, and they ruined it.
Yeah.
They didn't kill him, but they ruined it.
No.
Snow sledding, sir.
So we get two random twats just snow sledding, and we get two more bigger twats bullying these two smaller ones. Right? So, I don't remember the names because I don't think it fucking matters.
It doesn't really fucking matter.
One of the main dude, I guess, he sleds down, right? And he's waiting for the other fucker to come down. All of a sudden, as the second guy slides down, you just see fucking Billy punish,
It just
slice,
fucking dude
decapitates this fucker's ass, and you just see him sledding down the hill with no fucking head. Homeboy at the downslope, just like, oh my god,
Yeah, he slides to a halt, and the head is not far behind him. The head rolls down, and then the body falls over like it's looking at the head, and the head's looking back at the body like, bitch, put me back on.
And he looked at him.
He looks at me.
He looked at him.
I need a bottle of Head and Shoulders, dude. End scene.
Yep.
During this time, Sister Margaret has found out there were more murders at the police station because she's, concerned for Billy. She explains his situation and basically realizes that he's going to go to the orphanage because the cop's like, well, we can predict his next move based on his fucking stress and his fucking
PTSD,
history. Yeah. So they realize he's going to go to the orphanage. The police orders are like shoot to kill. So of course, the kids are outside fucking playing, and here comes Santa Claus. And
Here comes Santa Claus.
oh boy, the cop that's on site just fucking shoots him dead. He's like, turn around, let me see your hands, and he's like, get away from him. Fires 3 rounds, and the third round hits and sprays a little blood on this kid that was looking right at him. And it's just like, oh fuck.
And the sister that pulls all the kids in, she's like, okay, kids, come inside.
It's time for milk and cookies.
She's not even remotely concerned about this death. Like, no reaction whatsoever. She's like, okay, kids, come inside.
She fucking walks. Okay, kids, come inside.
She looks, oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Come
come
in,
inside,
kids. And there's one of them, he's just splattered with blood, just there standing like,
She come away from him.
When they arrive to the conclusion that was actually the father
Yeah, Father O'Brien, who was their Santa Claus this year.
who couldn't hear the call from the cop because he's actually deaf.
Oh no. What have you fucking done?
So no fucking consequences to this cop for shooting an innocent man in cold blood, literally, because it's fucking winter.
Yeah, and let's talk about the fact that Mother Superior is still alive in a wheelchair and
Still a bitch.
20 million times the cunt that she was before.
Yeah, so as all this is going on, she's like, we gotta get the minds off of what's going on. So let's just sing carols. Okay, guys, jingle bells.
All right, Richard, go get the fucking music. And she makes this comment where she's like, he's such a good boy, not like his brother. So we found out what happened to baby brother. He's he's grown up a little bit, and yeah, he's a model fucking student. Or a model orphan, whatever the fuck. He's a model orphan.
The poster child of orphans.
Literally. Dick.
Yeah.
All right, so the cop on site gets fucking axed in the chest, punish, and fucking just axed right in the chest.
Yeah, because he goes around the whole orphanage and tries to investigate. He goes to this one little shack.
It looks like a shitter.
So, okay, the way that this transition was so fucking funny to me because it was dead silent. Fucking dead silent until you hear like the caroler inside the building going off, and then they go back to him outside. He opens this one door and it's locked, right? Or he tries to open the door and it's locked. And he hears the door from the shack like literally creaking here and there, and he turns around and goes, dun, 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 dun. Like, I wonder what's gonna happen here.
Death.
Like, I'm lost now. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen here. It's like,
What are you getting for Christmas this year? Death. 1 year closer to death.
Da, 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 da. Ding, 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 ding.
So he fucking hits him with the axe, flies down the stairs.
Punish!
You fucking... Why didn't they call us the Punisher? Motherfucker!
Just make them all red and white instead of black and white.
Yeah.
Have like a Santa Claus with a skull with a beard. There you go.
Yeah. His fucking... He calls his main gun Rudolph because it's got a red laser target on it. He shoots people on the nose.
Instead of a mistletoe, it's a toe missile.
Yeah. He's like... His fucking catchphrase for all of his guns, he's like, it's on the nose every time. He fucking just pulls the trigger and shoots him dead. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Anyway. Dude.
Won't you guide my slaying tonight?
Yeah, exactly.
Beep, beep, beep.
The bye bitch. So.
All the naughty kids are dead.
Right. Then he kills this guy. And he goes inside. And Mother Superior is just fucking calmly sitting there. And she's just like, there's no such thing as Santa Claus. There's no Santa Claus.
Which, all at the same time, all the kids are just like, Mother Superior, are you saying Santa's not real? He's right there.
Yeah.
And you get this like slow motion fucking like swing up from Billy, right?
Yeah, he's about to axe. He's about to exact his revenge on this fucking bitch.
I need to ask you something, Mother.
This pissed me off. It pisses me off so bad because really, I mean, yeah, he's killing all these people, but the dude needed help. He always did need help. That bitch didn't want to fucking listen, and she helped to make it worse. And she doesn't even fucking die. Like, I lived for that moment, and then he's about to kill her, and he gets fucking shot, and he dies in front of his brother, and he's like hanging on to her arm, and she just jerks it away like, meh. The fucking hoity-toity cunt. I really, really, really wanted her to get the fucking axe.
Right. So, you think that, oh, everything is good now, right?
Nope.
But no. So, it pans to, I think it's Richard, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It pans to him, and he's looking just in disgust. Like, he's just shocked by all this, just like the rest of the kids.
Oh, he's got that fucking 1,000-yard stare right through that fucking cunt's soul.
And he just looks up and goes, naughty.
Music. The end.
That's the end of Billy, the movie.
Billy the movie.
I'm sorry, Punish the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Punish. That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll talk about Black Christmas when we come back, but let's check out Massive Late Fee.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm one of the hosts of Massive Late Fee. Do you remember Blockbuster? Well, we do, and we racked up a lot of late fees there. That's why we're glad there's things like Netflix, Hulu, and Blockbuster has died, mostly because of us. We cover streaming shows and pretty much whatever we want. Join us every Thursday as we talk TV and movies on Massive Late Fee. You can find us at Massive Late Fee on Twitter, Massive Late Fee on Facebook. You can email the show at massivelatefee@gmail.com, and you can find us at MySpace, Massive Late Fee. Massive Late Fee, the best podcast we can think of.
The end.
That's it.
That's it. Fin. Le fin. Done.
Fin.
Fin.
Fini.
Let's get on to Black Christmas.
Now, why is it called Black Christmas? Well, it's just dark
shit. Look, okay, I am going to die on this fucking hill that I still believe that Psycho is absolutely the very earliest slasher film. It could be construed as slasher. I mean, let's be honest. It's there. There's a lot of other elements to that film. But Black Christmas is very widely considered to be like the very humble beginnings of the slasher genre as we know it. I mean, even so before John Carpenter's Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't disappoint either.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is a good, like, slow burn dread. Like, the whole fucking movie. There's nothing in this movie that makes you, expect a happy ending. Okay? Let's just put it that way. There's some dark humor in it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which we thoroughly fucking appreciate. Let's get into it, sir. Motherfucker.
So we're introduced to the sorority. And not so much the sorority first, but it's like this first-person view of someone. And this person is scuttling around the house. And all while inside, all the girls are just, I guess together doing a little party or something. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yep.
Something like that. And somehow this person from outside gets inside.
Yeah, I mean, he climbs up through the window, I think, like, all the way into the attic.
Yeah.
Now, I forgot to mention before we go any further, guys, the movie was directed by fucking Bob Clark. This man directed A Christmas Story.
Yeah, the Shoot Your Eye Out movie. Same person.
Let that sink in for a minute, okay? And he also did Porky's. But he fucking directed one of the most beloved... I hate the movie, but it's one of the most beloved Christmas movies that has ever been made.
Mm-hmm.
That man made Black Christmas.
Yeah, he can delve into horror, so...
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, he goes and gets in through the attic, okay? And no sooner than this happens, creepy phone calls start happening.
So we don't know what the hell the phone call was for. It's just literally just.
We're not making that shit up.
I mean, that's pretty much like 90% of what's going on the other end. It's just. I want to lick you.
It sounds like a dog made the phone call.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Doug. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm sure now it's kind of funny to hear. There's some unsettling shit to it. It still holds up, but I can only imagine that in 1974, that was some scary fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to pretend that it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a little funny.
Mm-hmm.
But what gets creepy about it is when he starts actually talking instead of making noises. He's like telling them how he's going to fucking slurp their pretty pink cunts and that they're going to suck his juicy cock and all this shit. Now, now, mind you, the girl that plays Barb was Lois Lane in the Richard Donner Superman series, okay? And the fact that she's there and she's like, you fucking creep.
Yeah.
It's so great. But that's what I like. The women didn't take shit.
No. Well, she definitely didn't take
fuck
shit.
no, dude. A name like Barb? Come on, dude. She's gonna fuck
She's
your
a
shit up.
barbed wire.
Yeah, justice for Barb. She's gonna fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. She's gonna fuck your shit up. So, yeah, but I mean, I just thought it was funny how when those noises were happening. Serenade us again, sir. What is that, Barb? Oh, I'm sure it's just the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Like, oh my God, that was amazing. That was a great fucking line.
Zing.
Yeah.
1 point for Barb.
Yeah.
Which we actually started to find out over time that Barb is a very heavy drunk.
Yeah, she's got asthma issues, but she smokes like a chimney and drinks like a motherfucking sailor, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
Now, Claire gets flipped out and she's like, I'm going to pack. I'm fucking leaving because it's the holidays. You know, some of the sorority sisters are going home for the holidays and shit. And Jess gets worried about her. But they all get preoccupied because Mrs. Mack, the sorority mom, comes home and she's got like this muumuu or some shit they're wanting to fucking put on and they're all laughing and having a good time. Well, meanwhile, upstairs, Claire about to die.
Yeah, she's about to get gift wrapped.
Go on.
So she's playing with Claude, the cat, right?
That's a sweet looking kitty cat. Too.
Oh, yeah.
Big fat fluffy bastard.
And she goes into this closet because she keeps hearing like rustling in the closet, and then you just see her go in there and just plastic bags.
It's just, swear to God, she just and then just dead.
Yo,
Yum, 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 yum. Just a fucking bag crinkling up. Yum, 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 yum.
if I have a
The killer is Yoshi, and Yoshi was just like,
Yum, 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 yum.
and then the next thing you know, we see her head just pop up like.
bruh, the facial expression that she had to hold for that shot, because that was her. It was not a prosthetic. There was no fucking dummy. There was no fake body behind the Old Navy. This was her.
Which, fun fact, this movie was in Canada.
Yeah. Good old Canadian-American production, but holy shit, it was in Canada.
Behind the Old Navy.
I think this sorority house may have been behind an Old Navy because it is just it becomes a fucking dumpster fire of a body bin.
Yeah.
And we're just now getting into it. But what I fucking died laughing at was the next fucking day, Claire's dad was supposed to meet her somewhere. She doesn't show up, obviously, so he tracks down the sorority house, and he winds up meeting Mac, the mom, or whatever, and I love it. He's like, I'm disappointed in this atmosphere. I didn't send my daughter here to be drinking and hanging with boys. Not like 2 seconds later, she's in the mirror. I didn't send my daughter here to be drinking with boys. And all this other shit. It's just tough shit. I fucking love her, dude.
Oh, she's like a perfect role model for a lot of people.
Oh, hell yeah. And she like starts to cuss the cat because she can't fucking find it. And his face, dude, when he fucking pops up on the stairwell next to her and he's like catches her cussing, she just gives him the finger as he walks away. This chef's kiss.
Nonchalantly, just like, fuck off.
Fucking chef's kiss, man. This woman
Fuck
is
off.
the best.
Yeah.
I think, however, the part that we laughed at, we'll probably post this clip on social media today. You see a shot of them leaving from the attic because fucking killer has taken the body up to the attic and sits Claire in a fucking rocking chair with a bag over her fucking head.
The same bag still that killed her.
Yeah. God damn it.
And all you see is from the attic window is Mr. Harrison and Miss McHenry going into the car, and then it pans up to her fucking face with the same expression.
That's what it looked like.
And it was that sudden of like zoom in and just her fucking bugged ass eyes like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like that is like, we immediately thought about Troll 2. Like that fucking scene because the same face.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh my God, we have to fucking rewind this shit. And we, it just fits so well, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm sorry. It was great.
Now, wasn't the next part where we get to meet Peter?
Yeah, and the most just okay. So I want to point out that this movie was like very well written, obviously, but I like that they gave these characters some other shit other than being mindless victims. They were mindless characters. They were dealing with some heavy ass fucking shit because Jess is pregnant and wants to get an abortion. Peter does not want her to get an abortion.
He actually wants to move in with her and marry her and have this kid. And Jess is like, no, I don't fucking care about any of that shit.
Yeah. She's like, I want to see the world and like I want to do all this other shit. And she's like, can we please just talk about it later? And he's just like, no, I want to talk about it now. And this whole thing comes into play later because like there's a lot of shit that's back and forth that happens. I really want to
just kind of gun through it.
Yeah, because there's shit that fucking happens. There's another goddamn phone call. Why the fuck does it take them forever to answer the phone in this movie?
You know, this is 1974. There's a lot of reasons it could be, but I don't know.
There's nothing happening. It's just that the phone rings for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And they finally pick the shit up.
And we get the more like obscene like calling now. It's not so much just the noises. It's just it sounds like there's an actual scene going on the phone. Like you hear like 3 different people talking through the phone at this point. It's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna punch this child in the face. Oh my God. Yes, you will punch that child in the face.
Where did you put Agnes, Billy?
Yeah. Billy.
And we find out that, you know, eventually that this fucker's name is Billy.
Gee.
So many Billies. Well, Barb gets pissed off at the cops because when she goes to the police station to file a report, she fucking can't like get the guy to take her seriously. So I love the phone number she leaves him.
It was like fellatio.
20880. Yeah.
And he looks at her like, what? Oh, that's a new way that they give the numbers out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
F-E, you know, fellatio. Which, that comes back to haunt that dude after a while, but...
Yeah, and another thing that comes back around is the fact that Miss Mac complains about the door being jammed in the front of the sorority house. She's like, we really need to get the university over here to fix this.
Yep.
That comes into play later. Lots of foreshadowing that you don't catch unless you've seen it like a couple times. Jess is telling Chris, which is Claire's boyfriend, that they can't find Claire. And he's like, what? So they go over to the police station, and he's got to basically go over Sergeant Nash's head to Lieutenant Fuller, who's played by John Saxon, which if anybody out there is a horror aficionado, you already know who John Saxon is. He's most infamously known as Nancy Thompson's dad in The Nightmare on Elm Street, where he also plays a fucking police officer.
Yep.
So this dude, it seems like he's very typecast, but the dude's a great fucking actor.
Oh, yeah.
While this happens, Peter who is Jess's boyfriend, is giving a piano recital in front of all these fucking scouts, and he fucks it up 9 ways a Sunday, dude.
Man, it just sounds like a very horror, like Beethoven-ish, like just monster recital. You know, he just goes off like anger mode, and then later on, he just takes his fucking like, what is it? Those
It's a mic stand.
No, it's not a mic stand. It looked like one of those separators that you do at like little events where you have the line. I can't remember what they call them, but anyway, he takes the stand from those and he just literally looks at the piano and just hammers the fucking thing to pieces almost. Like, just ruins the damn thing.
Yeah, he fucks all the strings up on the inside of it and shit.
Yeah.
Well, then Barb is fucking drunk and upset at the house because this whole time, like, Claire's dad has been hanging around the sorority with everybody trying to find her, you know, because she's gone, and they find out there's another girl that's fucking gone missing, which don't even know who the fuck it is. But long story short, they wind up finding her in a fucking lake in the park, like she's dead. Phyllis, who is another one of the sorority chicks, makes Barb go to bed because she's visibly fucking just tore up on the floor, drunk as shit, and just taking it out on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I don't blame her. She wants answers, you know? But now here we go with Miss Mac doing her fucking drunk packing. This whole fucking sequence is kind of funny, though.
Yeah, because she starts hearing Claude again, which at this point, Claude is like trying to eat at Claire's face in the attic.
He is getting some fucking munch. He's like, nom, nom.
He's like, fancy feast.
What if he's the caller?
Yeah.
And he just...
He's like your cat Loki.
Master. Where'd you put the fancy feast, Agnes?
Billy. Put the food bowl down, Billy.
I'm gonna eat Claire.
I'm eating this eclair.
That would be funny if the cat was the fucking killer.
Master, may I have a
May I have a munch
munch
of
of Claire? Munch corpse.
But killer name, by the way, no pun intended, like literally, like killer name for this cat, Claude. Think about it.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit.
But yeah, McHenry's like going through the attic like, Claude, are you up there? I'm gonna neuter your ass.
Yeah, she threatens the cat to chop his nuts off.
Yeah. And then she just turns around, which before she even sees this, you see the killer literally first person with this fucking hook. Now, I don't know what this damn pulley hook is doing in an attic.
Maybe to pull shit through the attic door.
I would assume. But, you know, that's a big-ass hook, though.
In a small fucking, like, square frame.
Yeah. But anyway, he's literally holding it up, just doing it. Like, you know. Because, you know, in the beginning of the movie, he was literally like mouth breather, making noise. Like that. But, yeah. So she turns around and sees Claire, and she's freaking the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
And you just see her turn around, and just that fucking hook just slam right into her fucking jaw and just yoinks her.
Yeah, dude, she gets yanked out of one of her fucking shoes, man. Like, her shoe just, boom, it just goes.
And what better way to display her death by showing Claire's face and McHenry's face all hooked up?
I don't know, dude. It's so fucked up. I just think it's funny because, like, after that happens, for some fucking reason, he goes full-blown point of view how to basic in this fucking attic. He just starts throwing shit around and making fucking noise and breaking shit.
How to celebrate Christmas.
If you don't know what we're talking about, stop. Go find How to Basic on YouTube and click on any of it.
Oh, my God. That dude's voice is going to be permanently burned into your brain.
Yeah. If he would have had eggs,
Oh, my God.
it would have been even better.
Just throwing eggs in that bird cage in the attic.
Yeah. What if that's what's wrong with him? He didn't get his fucking eggs for breakfast.
Everything is just full circle with the fucking eggs now.
So, anyway, we move on. Another phone call. More creepy noises. Yelling about Billy and Agnes again. Jess fucking calls the cops. Peter shows up out of fucking nowhere, which is goddamn suspicious as hell. And he's just like, I was just having a sleep upstairs. It was pretty cold out. Like, bro, you've been in this house the whole fucking time. Didn't tell anybody that you went in, like, through the window, apparently, because that's how he kind of came off, is that he was in the window and into a room to sleep. That's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Then he pretty much blames Jess for his whole audition going shitty because of the whole abortion thing. And he basically tries to bully her into keeping it and marrying him. And she's just like, I'm not marrying you. And I'm like, good for you. You don't need that piece of shit. Like, get him the fuck out of here.
You fucked that Peter, now fuck Peter.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
So while all that happens, like, he's angry and fucking leaves. Nash is basically trying to brush off these phones, because we get like Sergeant Nash on the phone, and he's once again be like, no, we're not going to take any of these cases. There's been a murder in the park, this girl is missing, blah, blah, blah. So Claire's dad is just like, fuck you. He's going over her head, or over his head, to Lieutenant Fuller again. Mm-hmm. Which he choose fucking Nash a new one for not making the connection between like all the murders and the murder, the phone calls, and the missing girls from the same fucking address that the dude was reporting about. And then here's where the fellatio comes back to bite us in the ass.
Fuller's just like, Nash, come here for a second.
Yeah, what?
What are you going to tell me about this?
What?
Fellatio?
Yeah, that's the number down at the university. They have a new code.
All at the same time, one of the other detectives or, whatever, is laughing his ass off just for the sheer fact of how stupid fucking Nash is for doing this. Like,
this man is a sergeant.
How did he get to this rank? I don't understand. But he proceeds to, like, get the light bulb clicking in his head. It's like, oh, that sounds like something dirty, huh?
Bingo, motherfucker.
Bruh, really? Have you not pulled out a fucking dictionary between now and when you had that happen?
You said dick.
Dick.
Dictionary. But basically, the lieutenant becomes very fucking suspicious about everything that's going on, because they show up to the sorority house and they see Peter leaving. Like, this is whenever he fucking had that argument with Jess. He fucking leaves.
Yep.
And they start to tap the phones in the place, which this is like old school tapping the phones. Like, you got to hook. Goddamn, this is like, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but it's archaic in a way, compared to today's technology. But still, they're like, oh, there's they just offhandedly mention that there's like 2 phone lines in the house, but they're like, oh, the other one doesn't ever get used, so we're just bug this one. Oh, okay. Oh, there's an extra cop outside if you need him. It's just, what? Is this some kind of like buffet? Like, can we get you anything? There's an extra cop out there if you need him.
Kids need anything, towel, some snacks, a condom.
What? But no, dude, that's what makes me laugh. It's like all this shit's going on, the extra cops outside, but that dude doesn't even notice creepy Peter in the fucking bushes.
No. Or the fucking face of Claire in the window.
Dude, goddamn. Like,
because she stayed there for the whole fucking film.
It's like what if they were just like, man, that's a really creative Halloween decoration. I guess they must have, just forgot it there.
Hey, wait a minute. It's not Halloween.
Oh, you.
It's like fucking, sound like a Nash line. Looks like a good Halloween prop up there.
Right? So this is a part of the movie where I get a little serious at, because let's be honest, Phyllis is probably like the nicest character in this fucking movie. She just starts crying, on Jess's shoulder, and she's just like, I feel so horrible for Claire's dad, and she's like, I just know she's dead. I can feel it. And it's just like, oh, it's kind of gut wrenching. It's sad.
Yeah.
That's probably the most humanistic thing in this entire movie. And she's like, I'm going to go upstairs and rest, because she's been trying to fight a cold off. She's been taking all these fucking pills, and it's making her sleepy and restless at the same time. It's just really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
So Fuller and Graham basically explained the need to keep the caller on the line enough to trace the phone call, because, she can't fucking seem to do that.
Well, I mean, what can you say to someone who's literally having an argument with someone else in the other line?
True.
Stop arguing and keep talking to me. I'm needy.
How do you argue with that?
How about, make it sound like it's attractive? Like, oh, that turns me on. Keep making that noise. Like, I can imagine, like, Fuller and Graham on the other end, like, this is creepy.
Hang on. He fucking zips his pants
You
off.
see Graham in one of the corridors in the fucking phone companies. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta go find this phone call.
Have you traced the call yet? I'm almost there.
I'm tracing myself. I'm tapping this line too.
Dude. I was thinking that too. Oh fuck. And so Billy POV again is like rocking Claire's corpse in the attic, and then fucking leaves. Like it was just so random. He's just like,
Bro.
just rocking her.
No, that
back
just
and
sounds
forth.
so fucked up. I'm rocking this corpse.
Oh yeah, he is.
No.
You know he is.
You.
So he fucking leaves the attic. Then Phil checks on Barb because we find out here that she's got asthma, and she has an asthma attack because Billy was just in the fucking room with her, but he's just kind of gone when she gets in there.
Yeah.
There's carolers at the door. Out of nowhere.
And Jess is like, oh, let me go listen to the carolers.
Yeah, there's some shit going down, but I'm going to take just enough time to listen to you guys sing while my friend gets fucking moited upstairs.
By a glass unicorn. Like, I agree what you said about this too. Like, that whole sequence was shot really well because you see the head of the unicorn. It's like a little crystal unicorn decoration, and it just big ass fucking horn just going stabbing her chest, and it's just the way that they edited the weapon going up and down. It's like it was like completely like faded out, altered with a red filter. Like it was hard to distinguish like what was going on, but you can know it was him going up and down with the fucking ornament.
Yeah, but I like where they had like all the glass figurines on her headboard shot with her bloody hand there, and it's just all black background. Like that's very artistic, and for 74, that's very well. Like that's a good eye for the shit.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, if she gets stabbed the fuck up,
Her asthma is gone.
yeah, he's fixed that problem. He's sitting there and he's just like,
Oh, Agnes.
Asthma.
yeah, Agnes. Oh, it sounds the same. Kill this bitch.
You got eczema.
Eczema.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like that fucking happens. And they fucking leave. The carolers fucking leave. And oh my fucking God, the phone starts fucking ringing. God damn it.
You gonna answer this telephone? Do you hear the phone ringing? Lil. Ba-da-da-da-ding, ba-da-da-da-ding, ba-da-da-da-ding. That's the phone, motherfucker. That's not me.
Answer the fucking phone.
By this point, we have seen 12, 13 shots of a telephone.
Either ringing or not.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Like, this is like an advertisement for the telephones themselves, like nothing else, because you see that fucking phone or a phone so many times.
Yeah, then, like, they never get the trace on the phone. I mean, they eventually do, but not through this whole fucking time. And then after she gets this phone call, Peter calls her, and he's being fucking whiny about the whole situation, and they decide to listen in on that fucking shit too, which, just they're basically pointing the finger throughout this entire movie that Peter is the fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
But, spoiler, he ain't the fucking killer. But they did a goddamn good job of setting it up like that, because if you go into it, obviously spoilers at this point, because, I mean, that's what we do on this fucking series, but still.
Well, the thing is, the scene with Barb being murdered, like, you saw the shot of Billy having his, like, face, but with just his eyes showing in the light. The way that his hair was outlined, it looked just like fucking Peter's hair.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, like, oh, well, is Peter the actual killer?
The only thing is his eye color is different.
Yeah.
That's the only thing to look for to know
Yeah.
that it's not him. Which,
But,
that's a good, subtle thing, because nobody really would think to look at that first.
well, that's the thing. That's probably why they highlighted the eye. So you can tell that, okay, look at that. You know, that's the key thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, he's whiny. He's almost suicidal at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the whole idea of putting it like, oh, he might be the fucking killer. Because then he's like, well, where can I find him? You know, what does he do? And she's all like, Well, usually when he gets like this, he goes to the observatory. Let's go to the observatory.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find all the mess that he just made. Oh, he seems like a violent man. Another, X on the chalkboard. Like these are all checking out. Because the lieutenant's like, oh, he's probably really upset about the abortion talk. He probably wants to fucking kill you.
Yep.
So these two search party dudes that are just out of nowhere. Dude, okay. All right, come on now. First off, they show these fuckers in the police station. They shot one of the police officers in the ass with buckshot. They don't even get in trouble for it because obviously this is Canada. They're nice about it up there.
It's like, sorry, we didn't mean to trespass on your property.
Didn't mean to fuck shot you in the butt.
Fuck shot you.
Fuck shot. Oops, eh? But anyway, yeah, so like they show up at the fucking sorority house. And dude, y'all, Cody and I were so fucking like, we were just busting out laughing at like how do you trust any dipshits like these with a fucking rifle?
Yeah, like they're literally pointing the gun at Jess and Phil. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like, well, just want to make sure if anybody else comes around here, it's a search party, so don't be frightened. And they try to close the door on them, and they pop open again with the fucking gun in their face, like, oh, just making sure that, if you come back around, don't be afraid.
Just kidding, eh?
And they do it like 3 times in a row. And I'm thinking to myself, are they really just that like adamant about checking everywhere? Like, oh, look behind that fridge, there might be something behind there. You want to check that real quick with a fucking gun in your face right here.
Yeah, the gun's like right in their fucking face the whole time.
Close the door, opens back. Oh, I think there's somebody on your table right there.
Yeah, hang on. Can you look down this barrel real quick?
I think there might be a killer in there.
Yeah. Shit, man. But that's pretty much what happened with that sequence. It was just funny.
Yeah.
Like
one of the few comedic parts of this film.
Right? But yeah, so they realize in this moment that none of their doors or windows are locked.
Dun dun dun.
So,
which if you paid attention.
Yeah. Phil goes to check on Barb. Door shuts and she gets killed off screen. The cops find the piano all fucked up. Another goddamn phone call. Finally gets traced. And here's where the big twisty twist is revealed.
And I called this way before.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you hadn't seen this before.
Yeah. Like, I called how stupid these people are. Because, okay, how is it you get told, oh my God, there are all these prank calls going on. What should I do? Let me call the cops. Oh, well, how many phones do you have in the house? Well, we have 2, but, we don't use the one upstairs. How in the fuck do you not go and check the one upstairs? Like, I would think that, okay, if I'm going to tap any of these phone lines, at least make sure that the one upstairs is not being used by some random person that might be up there just fucking around with the cops.
Yeah.
Or with the person downstairs. Just FYI, come on. Like, it's not so much that, oh my God, the killer was upstairs the whole time. We knew the killer was upstairs the whole time because we watched the film. It's just the fact that how is it that made these people so stupid to not check upstairs?
Dude, speaking of stupid, I want to get into a whole bunch of fucking stupidity. So, first off, Lieutenant Fuller and the other officer go to the car to listen in on the phone call. They get told, hey, it's coming from inside the house. Oh, shit. Let's radio the cop that's already on site. They can't reach Officer Jennings because Officer Jennings has spilled an entire fucking jelly donut and wiped it on his throat like, well, I should put it right there. It's nasty.
And he went to a diabetic coma.
Yeah, he died. I mean, his throat was slit, but goddamn, let's be honest. It looks like he caked some fucking jelly donut all over his goddamn throat.
I have an idea for a future episode. Just going to cut you off real quick.
Oh, okay.
If we ever watch a horror movie and everybody that dies in the film, we come up with an alternate way of how they died in a comedic fashion.
I have thought about that too. I'm glad you said something. I just didn't know if it's one of those things that you throw it to the wall and it's like, is this going to stick? It may or may not, but thank fuck that I'm not the only one. I feel stupid having not pitched this before now, but let's please fucking do this.
Yeah. But anyway, continue with the movie.
No, you're good. It's good. It's going to be recorded in the annals of history.
Yeah.
So, another phone call. Nash basically tells Jess, hey, calls are coming from inside the house. Now, when fucking Lieutenant Fuller told Nash to call the house, he specifically tells him, do not tell her that the calls are coming from inside the house. Just tell her to put the phone down and walk out the front door. I will be there in 5 minutes. So what does he fucking do?
He actually sits there and says, okay, Jess, before you do anything, do not ask any questions. Just listen to me and do what I tell you. I need you to put the phone down on the receiver and leave the house. But what about Barb and blah, blah, blah? No, Jess, listen to me. I need you to leave that house now. The house is the reason, the call is coming from the house. Why would you tell her that?
You dumb fuck.
Because now she's worried about her two friends upstairs who are sleeping, that she's going to go and find them.
To be very fair, I don't think she would have left the house anyway.
No.
Because she's a stupid bitch. Like,
is she stupid bitch? Jess.
yes, yeah, exactly. And that's not even being like, oh, you know, it just is what it is, man. If it would have been a dude, I'd have been like, you're a dumb fucking ape.
Yeah.
Like, this chick is in there. I'm like, you dumb bitch. Like, put the phone down and leave the house. If you're fucking freaking out and there's people missing, leave.
First of all, she's a dumb bitch. Second of all, Nash is a moron, which we already knew that, but he's an even bigger moron for how he approached the whole situation.
We should have known that she was a moron for letting Peter put his Peter inside of her.
True.
I love that there was just nothing after that. There's nothing after that.
We'll let everybody fill in the comments right there. It's like, yeah. This... misogynistic dickwad.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. Anyway, so she doesn't want to leave, but she at least arms herself with a fire poker.
Proceeds to go upstairs and opens, I think it's Phil's room?
No, it's Barb's room.
Barb's room, okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're having a sleepover.
They're having a very bloody good time.
Oh, yeah. They're like on top of each other, just gaping mouth and everything.
Gaping mouth, gaping vagina. I mean, it's all there. Splayed out in the open.
So Jess runs down to the basement.
No, dude. Before that happens, she fucking looks in the crack of the door and sees his eyeball just staring at her. And he's just like,
It's me, Billy.
and you're like, oh, fuck. Like,
Which this film does a fantastic job of not revealing pretty much anything about this person besides the eye and the occasional hand that comes out, because she slams the door on Billy and like hurts him real bad for a second, and he's just moaning and groaning loud as fuck. She runs down the stairs and you just see her hair get yanked from the stairwell. Just
he fucking rages hard. And one of the things that comes back into play is she tried to leave out of the front door. Door was jammed. Yep. Nobody ever fixed the fucking door.
No.
Rest in peace, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So she hauls ass, like you said. That's when she gets to the fucking basement, dude.
Yeah.
And oh my God, here's where everything goes to shit.
So she sees a figure in, I guess it's like a stained glass looking tile window, basically. And it's literally somebody like creeping, like fluid snake-like. They're just kind of like wiggling.
It's a sandworm. It's Beetlejuice.
Yeah. And they're looking through the glass, and Jess is freaking out so much that she's shaking the mannequin next to her. And if anybody's looking from the outside in, trying to see if there's any motion inside, stop moving the mannequin. Like, I know you're scared, but do you want to draw more attention to yourself?
Yeah.
Really, come on. But anyway, so we see the guy literally creeping along the glass, and he's trying to see inside. Well, Jess is hiding pretty much where the steps are, towards the back end of it. And you see the fucking dumb cut of Peter's head, the haircut and shit. And you hear, Jess,
Are you okay in there?
Are you okay?
What's going on? Let me in. And he's like,
Yeah, he's
trying
like
to wipe
rubbing
the fucking ice off the window.
He's giving it his own personal Windex. I just like chew it out.
Now, all humor aside, like that shot of his face in the window was pretty terrifying because it's like contorted a little bit to where it just looks like menacing.
Yeah, because the way the light hits it and everything, and the window doesn't look like it's very structurally sound. Obviously isn't, because he breaks the fucker.
No, he like flicks it with his finger, like chink.
It's like that candy glass or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So he crawls in and he's like looking at Jess like, no, hey, what's going on? It's me, Peter.
You had me worried. You weren't answering my calls. You know, where have you been? But he's not even acting like literally concerned. He's got this like, I'm very creepy, like I am hurt. This guy is the definition of fucking Monster Energy Kyle. This is the guy that punches holes in the fucking wall when he gets angry. This is the dude that wears the little fucking hat and tips it, m'lady. This is that fucking Abercrombie and Fitch wearing douche nozzle fuck bag. I'm a nice guy, but I'm gonna beat the shit out of you because you're not doing what I want you to do. Fuck people like this and fuck this guy.
Possessive fuckers.
Like, he's a dick. And he didn't besmirch my fucking name, thank fuck. He just used a different name for Dick, Peter, because he's a fucking cock.
Yeah.
And she beats him like the cock that he is with a fucking fire poker.
Which whenever Fuller and them arrive, you know, they find her in the basement screaming. And there's Peter just beat the shit dead.
Yeah.
And she comes out, she's just, you know, I guess she like came in a shock or something. But they moved her upstairs into the bed, and you fucking point. It's like, is that newspaper on her? It's a blanket.
Yeah, the blanket pattern looks like newspaper. It was just fucking
She looks
funny.
like a fucking homeless person.
Dude, it made me laugh so hard because it's like the cops are just fucking sitting in there and she's laying down and they're just like, should we get her a blanket? There's like a lot of blankets in the closet. I just put the funnies on her. And then you fucking...
It's like, no, put the obituaries on this
dude.
bitch.
She puts the bitch in obituaries.
But
I just swear to God, if that would have really been newspapers. Oh, shit. It would have been funny as hell, man, dude. Like, God damn it.
trying to read her expressions.
Yeah, man. And she's out of it. But basically, the whole time they zoom out on her, you hear John Saxon's character, Lieutenant Fuller. He's just like, I knew it. I knew that kid was the killer. I just knew it. I knew it. Blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, okay,
He's
we
so
get
full
it.
of himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi. He's got too much caffeine.
Yeah.
So, the thing that makes Cody and I laugh the most about this fucking sequence, you hear the one physician, he's like, I'm going to stay here with her all night. Except that he fucking doesn't.
Because
Nobody does.
Mr. Heron, is it Harrison?
Claire's dad, yeah.
Yeah, Claire's dad, whatever his name is. He suddenly goes into shock, and they're like, oh shit, we should bring him to the hospital.
There are 4 perfectly capable men of doing this shit. John Saxon's character tells Nash, get the reporters out of here. Now, he could have gone with the other dude and helped the dad down the stairs while the other doctor stayed behind. Or he's like, he could have been like, I will stay behind. The doctors take the man downstairs. Nobody stays with Jess.
Or they could have brought both of them to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she's in shock. She literally just got assaulted by Peter. So we think, but, you know, probably did. Why not bring him to the hospital to check him out?
Because this is not how this movie's supposed to end.
No.
So instead, this is what we get treated to. The shot through the house of the rooms that everybody was either killed in or they found bodies in. Let's go up to the fucking attic. Let's have a nice little shot of Mac and Claire just hanging out in the attic dead. And let's just zoom out where she's looking out of the attic and you just hear the ending of Family Matters. Discover it's bigger than the family
Is dead.
Da-da-da-da-da. Family batters. That's what just fucking happened.
Yep.
I swear to God, I want. Okay, if you're out there in the internet land and you're really good at video editing,
It's a grand tradition.
please,
This day and age.
please make a fucking montage of the Black Christmas beatings and murders to the Family Matters theme, and then take the final shot of the film when they're zooming out of the attic with dead Claire, and put the ass end of the music on it, just like the zoom out from Chicago in Family Matters.
And what's ironic about this conversation is I've been watching Family Matters for like the last 2 weeks.
That is why I just thought about that. And then you got the one cop that's outside that is left there, didn't even go in the house. And the whole fucking time.
Hold on a second. To read any good news on his newspaper, babe.
Right? Like, okay, so Billy gets out of the attic, and then
Ba-da-da-ding, 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 ba-da-da-ding.
that's the phone, motherfucker!
What? Answer the damn phone.
The phone just rings and rings and rings throughout the fucking credits, and it
like-
just gets louder and louder.
It's like fucking Kevin Gates song, and it ring, ring, ring. And that ring, ring, ring. He's got 2 phones.
Oh,
One for those bitches and one for them hoes.
that's Black Christmas, everybody. Okay. All right. So before we even pick either one, we're gonna address both these movies. We do this, but I don't think we do it in depth enough. Mostly because the movies that we talk about are really like, I mean, it takes talent to make a movie no matter what, dude. Like, you have a lot of work and effort that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
But these movies are really fucking good, okay?
Yeah.
And there's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be said about the fact that Silent Night, Deadly Night it absolutely does fall into that maybe it's a little cheesy, so it's good category, but it's very well done. Like, the guy that played Billy I think that was his first movie, and he was really good.
Mm-hmm. He was very convincing of like that traumatic like murder kind of type mentality.
Yeah, and the fact that movie drew me in with the lady that played Mother Superior and how much I fucking hated her. Dude, when you can get me to like full-blown suspend my disbelief and buy into this bitch, like, fuck this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt bad for the guy. I felt bad for the people he fucking killed. But it was good. There was a good mixture of comedy and suspense, and you know, the same can be said about Black Christmas. Black Christmas was very much straightforward horror with some black humor in it.
Yeah.
Very well directed, very well acted. The characters were not throwaway whatsoever. They had some fucking depth to them. It's so hard to pick between these two, honestly.
I mean, honestly, I was going to say a draw because like both films bring something to the table that appeals to me, and I like both of them almost equally. You know, Black Christmas was very suspenseful, very drawn out, and then it had like this, not so much a reveal. It's like just this kind of like, oh shit moment, basically.
Yeah, and I think, and I'm trying not to have like a lot of draws, but goddamn, it's hard. It's really hard to pick. You know, we try not to have draws on this show, but either we love both the movies so fucking much, or we hate both the fucking movies so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those cases where it's ridiculously hard to pick between the two of these. I would say, if you want a good, like, I don't say lighthearted because neither of these are really lighthearted, but
If you want a little cheese factor, I would say go for a Silent Night. If you want a little bit more darker tone, I guess, not so much like the other movie wasn't dark tone, but like more of that mind fuck, I guess, in a way.
yeah, this is absolutely like, you know, When a Stranger Calls, things like that. You know, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Slasher. It predates the fuck out of Halloween. It's a great fucking movie. You really can't go wrong with either of them. Black Christmas and Silent Night, Deadly Night are actually both available and remastered versions on Blu-ray. I actually bought a copy of Silent Night, Deadly Night on Blu-ray because I've always wanted a copy of this movie, and they finally Scream Factory remastered this and put it out. There's also a similar re-release for Black Christmas. You can rent Black Christmas on Amazon Prime. You can watch Silent Night, Deadly Night on. I think you can rent it. Like if you do Shudder, I think you can rent it on Shudder. But yeah, these movies are fucking fantastic. If you haven't seen them, you're fucking doing yourself a disservice by not watching them. And these are definitely going to go into that rotation of Christmas movies I watch every year.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Because one can get tired of the Christmas Story being watched over and over and over again.
So watch the better movie that he did.
Yeah.
And watch Black Christmas. So end of story.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I've got for both of these movies. Anything else you want to add to them?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, guys. Next week, we're gonna watch the goddamn Star Wars Holiday Special. Alcohol is gonna be required. I'm just saying. God damn it.
It's not going to be as bad as, or it's actually, I'm sorry, it's going to be worse than the Unavengers that we watched.
Yeah, probably so.
Because we actually enjoyed those 4 films in a certain way. These, no. This one, no.
Yeah, this is going to be painful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's strictly for the entertainment value. It's like, why don't you guys cover something you want to talk about? We do want to talk about this. We want to talk about how the fuck did this movie or show or television special
come to light.
Yeah, and I just don't know, dude. It's alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Just alcohol.
It makes you wonder, like, who likes this film? And it's like people who drink.
Yeah. And then on our special Christmas Day edition, Die Hard versus Lethal Weapon. It is the final cult cinema showdown of 2019 and is a Christmas present from us to you.
And fuck y'all who don't say they're not Christmas movies. They are Christmas movies, so...
Suck our dicks.
Yeah.
I love it. You're just like, so just suck our dicks. Yeah. Seriously, that's going to be a fun one. Okay? So be sure to hang out with us for that one.
And I'm going to enjoy the thread of comments like, why do y'all call those movies Christmas movies? And the other people, because they are Christmas movies, so shut your fucking faces. I want to just watch the terror just happen.
Do you want to be that popcorn gif?
Yeah.
Or the dude just leans over, grabs it, and just leans back, and he's like, this is going to be fun.
Or like Michael Jackson in Thriller, just...
Yeah, absolutely. Or the one with the huge fucking clear plastic bag of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's us.
Yeah.
Watching the comment sections. So yeah, have fun with that. You guys know the drill. Visit our website, supermediabrospodcast.com. Check out our social medias, Facebook social, listen to me. Facebook Super Media Bros.
Social book.
Yeah. Visit the social book. We are at Super Media Bros _ on Twitter and at Super Media Bros Podcast on Instagram. We have merchandise that is going to be marked at the lowest possible cost all the way through New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Please go pick the shit up and wear us on your body. They make great Christmas presents for people.
Especially if you're cold. You can get a hoodie.
Mm-hmm. The hoodies are comfy.
Very much. A munch of comf.
Get... Brother, Super Media brother, may I have a munch of comf? Fucking hell, man. If you want to donate to the podcast monetarily, you can do so at coffee.com/supermediabros, or you can sign up for one of our Patreon tiers over at patreon.com/supermediabros. Come follow us, leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or podchaser.com/supermediabros. Any kind of reviews or spreading the word helps very much in getting us into algorithms for people that might like our show that haven't heard it before.
Mm-hmm.
Leave us a review on iTunes with a rating because that'll help it show up. Even if you fucking hate it, like give it a 1 star and just whatever. Tell us how much you hate us for saying that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
And that people should enjoy the Star Wars Christmas special.
You know what? If you enjoy the holiday special, please tell us why you enjoy it.
Do you remember when we did that voice of the angry like nerd in the basement? It was Billy.
Oh my God, it was Billy.
Billy will come back. It's like,
Super Media Brothers, they hate on Star Wars Christmas special, and they think Lethal Weapon and Die Hard is a Christmas film? Oh, fuck them. I'm giving them a negative 1 star.
Fuck these guys. I'm gonna email my friend Billy in the attic in Canada. And I'm gonna email my friend Billy in Utah. And the 3 Billies are gonna come after these motherfuckers and show them what Christmas is all about, you sons of bitches, dildos.
The Billy Trinity.
3B.
Big bad boys.
Big bad Billies.
Billy unite. Against the Super Media Brothers.
Fuck them. We're gonna be the Super Media Billies. Fuck you guys.
Fucking mouth breathing bastards, dude. I swear to God.
because Billy was a mouth breather in the Black Christmas.
Billy's a bitch.
Oh, Billies are bitches.
Billy is a bitch. If your name's Billy and you're listening to this, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the 3 Billies.
The one we made up and the 2 we just talked about.
The Beverly Hill Billies. You fucks. God damn it! I don't want them to come back and fuck us up.
They will now.
I have a feeling that they're going to trace, because they're like, oh, we can watch Black Christmas and figure out how to trace the podcast recording to where they're at.
This very archaic way of tracing phone calls.
They're gonna break in and blow our shit up one day. I'm telling you, we keep fucking with them long enough. They're gonna break the fuck in and blow our compound to hell.
They're going to look at that movie and be like,
Okay, if I get their phone number, their home phone number, I'm going to prank call them and say how much their podcast sucks.
Fuck you guys.
and they're waiting at the fucking phone.
That's the phone, motherfucker. That's not me.
That's not Billy.
It's not Billy. You bitch.
No, I'm serious, dude. Those fuckers are gonna wait by and they're gonna be like, answer the phone. We're not gonna answer the phone. So they're gonna blow our shit sky high. I fucking guarantee it.
And then next Christmas they'll do the same thing.
Fucking bitches. I'm so done with Billies.
Me too.
You sons of bitches dildos. Now, really though, thank you guys for listening to us. We've got 2 more episodes for Christmas, and then who knows? It's Christmas time.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's Christmas time. I feel like I'm gonna be talking like Billy now.
Billy Madison.
He's the cool Billy though.
Yeah.
He's like the best Billy there.
Billy, you're scaring us.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here and go have some cookies or something with weed in them. This has been Slashing Through the Snow, episode 102. Until next time, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm O'Connor.
Shades on!
Raw.